There is something undeniably charming about a camera that actually fits in a jeans pocket without feeling like a brick. This bright orange little number is one of those devices that makes you wonder why we ever stopped carrying dedicated compacts. It is not trying to replace a professional DSLR, but for those moments when pulling out a phone feels a bit too clinical, this thing has a personality all its own. The first thing that hits you is the zoom. Getting a 12 times optical reach in a frame this slim is genuinely impressive. You can be standing at the back of a crowded room and still pull in a decent shot of whatever is happening on stage without having to push through the crowd. The Nikon glass does a solid job here, and the optical vibration reduction is the real hero. It keeps things steady enough that you are not constantly fighting blur, even when you are pushed to the end of that zoom range. Now here is the thing about the sensor. It is a 16-megapixel BSI CMOS setup, which is a fancy way of saying it handles light better than those old-school sensors that used to turn every indoor photo into a grainy mess. It is not perfect, and you will definitely notice some noise if you push the ISO too high in a dark restaurant, but for daylight shots or well-lit environments, the colors pop with a nice, natural warmth. What stands out, though, is the speed. Being able to rattle off 7 shots per second is surprisingly snappy for a camera in this category. It makes capturing a moving pet or a quick candid moment feel much less like a gamble. Then there is the Wi-Fi integration. Honestly, it is a bit of a mixed bag. It is great for getting those photos onto a phone to share on the fly, but the setup process can be a little finicky compared to the seamless cloud syncing we are used to today. You might find yourself fiddling with the connection for a minute or two, but once it is linked, it does the job. One quirk that might catch you off guard is the physical build. It is very light, almost to a fault. If you are used to the heft of a modern smartphone, this might feel a bit toy-like at first, but that lightness is exactly what makes it so easy to toss into a bag and forget about until you need it. It is not going to win any awards for low-light performance, and the menu system takes a little bit of getting used to if you have been spoiled by touchscreens, but there is a tactile satisfaction to the buttons that you just do not get on a flat piece of glass. It is a fun, capable little tool that prioritizes portability and zoom range over raw sensor size. If you want something that gets you closer to the action without the bulk of a heavy lens kit, this is a solid companion to have around. It is not perfect, but it is definitely more than just a backup.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.